Greetings. This is John Joseph Xavier Cihon coming at you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we're going to take a look at the second Cliff Burton reaction figure to release from Super7. And as well, I'm going to just share some quick thoughts about Kirk Hammett's first solo instrumental EP that released today. Before we get to that, if you haven't yet done so, please slap the like button and subscribe so you can be notified about videos like this in the future. As well, there's links to leave a tip if you appreciate this sort of content. Any amount you can leave is appreciated. And lastly, I would ask you to watch this video all the way through to the end. It seems like a small thing, but it does really help the channel grow. And then leave a comment to let me know what you think. So with that out of the way, let's get to it. Released in April 2022, retail was $18. This is the second figure of Cliff Burton made by Super7 in their reaction series. And you can see it says Burton in the Metallica style logo, but it doesn't say Metallica anywhere. Well, it does say it in the small print in his bio here, but in the packaging materials on the front, it doesn't say it anyplace. So this isn't licensed by Metallica. This is licensed only through Cliff Burton's family estate. And painting of him, misfit shirt, skull ring, clad in denim. Pretty similar to the first one. Different misfit shirt. This one has the legacy of brutality, I think, with the hands, the logo. I think that's what that is. And the big difference is his base here. The base on the first figure was all black, so no painted detail. So you can see this is a red base, obviously a Rickenbacker base, and they painted the pick guard. One had painted the strings, so it does look a little bit nicer. These are still not super detailed figures. Still the same articulation as like a 70s Star Wars figure. Just arms, legs, head, 5 points of articulation. And the back is the same as the first figure. Just a little bio of him here. I'll hold it up so you can see it. I did do a video with the first figure. Unfortunately, I sold those figures, so we can't do a comparison video. I like this one better. This does have the metallic red logo, so that's a nice touch. And this base is better. And then another minor detail is the hammer here is painted as well. The first hammer was just all black. The first figure that came out was a blue background, looked like the cover to Ride the Lightning. I think this is inspired by Kill 'Em All. More so, there's the blood and the red right there. So inspired by the first album. And pretty nice pickup. Now, if you want these, I would say you don't need to pay internet resale prices. Okay, there's been supply chain issues, everybody knows that. But more of these are going to release. I believe Metallica said that on their website. So sit tight. If you want to get every single variation, you might need to snap these up. But if you just want to get a Cliff Burton figure, I believe these are going to be widely available. That is generally what Super7 does with these. They don't pay for the license to not sell a whole bunch of these. So you should be able to get, I mean, we have a Kill 'Em All, we have a Ride the Lightning. We at least need a Master of Puppets variation too. So here's the figure. Pretty decent figure. And if you're a Metallica fan, if you're a collector, very cool item. And so today is Record Store Day 2022. And to switch gears a bit, Kirk Hammett released his Signals EP. It's an instrumental EP. I've listened to it 1.5 times. And I have listened to the first single that was out a little bit. I've listened to that a couple more times. And I'm a little bit disappointed. Now, it's well done for what it is. It's well produced, sounds good. and it's well played. It sounds sort of like Metallica doing instrumental soundtrack music. So I liked it for what it is. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to throw it on and listen to it a lot. I do like that Metallica tends to do an instrumental or so on most albums. Tend to have one instrumental towards the end of the album. But we have 4 instrumentals, and there it definitely sort of feels like Metallica light. There's the orchestra, and there's some heavy parts, but not as heavy as we usually get on a Metallica album. And I think the thing that I was most disappointed about is you read interviews with Kirk Hammett, and he loves Stevie Ray Vaughan, he loves blues, he loves all these other genres of music that you don't associate with Metallica. So I was really hoping he would stretch it out a little bit more and maybe give us something really left field that could never be on a Metallica album. These instrumentals, they could be reformulated and chopped up and appear in slightly different form on Metallica albums. So again, I don't hate it, and I do think Mr. Hammett achieved what he set out to do, which is make sort of a soundtrack EP. But a little bit disappointed because I do feel like it's a lost opportunity that, you know, he's been in the public spotlight all these years, sort of a backing musician of Metallica, definitely not the main creative voice. There's songs where he comes to the fore, but he basically shows up and just plays his part. And I was really, really hoping he would stretch out and give us something that would just shock us and not be the logical thing that we expected. I know the guy can play blues. I know he likes jazz. I know he likes classic rock. And just really hoping for something a little bit out of left field. Didn't get it. Maybe that has more to do with me than the actual work itself. Maybe it's more about my expectations than the work. But anyway, that's what I think. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to slap that like button. Subscribe. The links are there to leave a tip. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.